Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? So today, I'm going to speak a big topic, and I think so. It's going to be a big video, 11 minutes or 12 minutes video, because in this video, I need to explain you about big thing. As if you can see the title down, it's true. It's about close in bracket, relative plus friends. So, what comes in your mind? Who's the closest in your relative? Who's the closest to you? Like the one that you see is okay. For most of the people, there are four: mother, father, mother, sisters, brothers. But for me, they're cousins. Why? They're cousins, and these four are main: mother, father, mother, brothers, sisters, and cousins. So cousins are, I don't know why, like I have some attachment with all the cousins. Okay, they're far. I can talk to them in the Facebook or something. They're in the city. I'll call them. I'll make them pay. I'll call them into my house, and then I'll tell everyone like, okay, I'm calling this person out today. He will be coming today. So they're like, okay, then you can call him. And then my mother's phone, my mother phones to my cousins like, if you want to come, he's calling you. They're like, okay, they come. Okay, so I don't want something's attachment with me with cousins most of the following time, and these are the most closest. Like cousins are most closest to me, and next come friends. So, friends, it's all about like the oldest friends, since your childhood friends. Like for me, from nursery to fifth, nursery to third or fourth grade, because I left in fifth grade. That the first ever school of mine. Okay, so your first ever school friends will be still your friends from right here. Okay, they will be friends from like life. But they have changed. They have do something, but they'll not forgive you. They'll not forget you. Forgive you. What? Come on, Faisal. It's forget. So they'll not forget you wherever you are. You can just connect here with social medias. They will, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember him. He used to be this small, naughty guy, always doing this, always doing that. Like the one who meets me after a long time. They're like, I knew you. You were having a big, like, you were a computer guy since childhood, and I'm still computer guy still since right now also. And most probably everybody knows it. Even all my friends knows it. Whoever meets me, this is like, you were really close to computers, right? You always get to computers, maths, geography. Why? That's the friends. Like they know like about us, and we know about them. Okay, so I know like these closest friends from your first ever school. Okay, still they will if they will see you after like 20, or for me it's about like 15 or 16 years. I have met them. Okay, so whenever I talk to them on Facebook, I'll set them, hey, I'm Faisal, do you remember me? And then they will see my pics, and then they will be like, oh yeah, I remember you. You're from this grade, that grade. Okay, so for the, like someone from grade second, okay, he left. I think so. He was in third or fourth grade when he left to Dubai, and he was born and brought up from Dubai. But I saw him. I'm like, this guy. I've seen him somewhere. Where I've seen him. Where I've seen him. Where I've seen him. So I thought that, oh yeah, this guy was from our school. So I clicked on his profile, and I said, oh, he was from our school, from this grade. So that type of friends, like from your childhood friends, they're from second grade or first grade. They will still be remembering you all the time, and this is why it's so good to remember them, and to have contact with them, like this, like 1 month before, 1 month before, my on February 10th or 18th, my friend from the first ever school, okay, in Facebook it was written like, your friendship has gone till 8 years or 7 years. Okay, it was written on Facebook, like your friendship has become 8 years. I'm like, it will go for more. Why? Because I know we are far, but we are connected to only one social network, Facebook, and Instagram. He comments on my photos, I comment on his photos. He sees my vlogs also. I told him to see my vlog, so he sees my vlog. So this is why I say, like, you have something close and you want to make them more closer. Okay, new friends can be like, you know, have like one or two such times saying hello and that, and then it will go. But old friends cannot, especially your childhood friends, the one who grew up with you. So I'm here in Saudi, and I know most of my friends who grew up with me. There, one in Malaysia, London, Canada. I don't think so. Yeah, Canada. I don't think so. USA. Most probably Canada, London, Malaysia, and Australia. Okay, so the one who are from Australia, Malaysia, and UK. Okay, so these three closest friend of my childhood friends, they were from me, like their families and our families were together, and like we used to like play in childhood, and they, we have videos also. I have the videos also, and then people say like, you know, like this kid, he was so small, and then, you know, like they explain more and more and more, and then when it comes from the and by the way, in Toronto all kids like who are my friends, and most probably Toronto, yeah, two of them are my closest friend. One is already here, two other. So those two were my closest friends. One was, you know, I was having something like we say like competition with him, and the other was one of the closest one. Okay, so the one was the closest one was my brother's his brother was my brother's friend also, so that's why we were all connected. And the one who was like, you know, like a competitor one, so he used to competition me like, you touch me 3 times and I will be your friend, and I used to touch him 1 or 2 times, and then he's like, third time I'm watching you. And then if I touch third time, then he can be my friend. But that couldn't happen. Since 12 years, that couldn't happen. And if you're listening this, Muhammad, that's his name is Muhammad Rashid. He changes what Facebook ID to Zahir. Okay, so he told me, I think so he didn't remember, but I remember. He told me, touch 3 times and I'll be your friends for life. I'm like, okay, I touched 1 time, 2nd time, 3rd time I couldn't touch. But now, still now, he remember. I don't think he remember that, but I remember that. Whenever I talk to him, he's like, oh, you're a Faisal, right? I've seen, yeah. Okay, so like, he and we talk most of the time. He's sometimes busy. Okay, like his closest friend is also my closest friend, which is here. So he used to say that he will not come, right? Because his you know, all the reasons of Saudi Arabia is finished. I'm like, I know. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, we talk on Facebook a lot. He's like, how do you talk on Facebook a lot? I'm like, because you know, like he said that, how do you talk Facebook on a lot? You two were having something competition. I'm like, yeah, competition wasn't kid, but you know, when we grow up, we need we used to like chat with each other, and we're like, okay, this sentence is coming together. Okay, so that's why it all happens when you with your friends, closest relative, long-term story relative, like he's your long-term cousin, like this is a long combination, like long story. What do you say? Long-term relative. It's a long story to say, so I can say long-term relative. Okay, so this is why, like, if they come, they're like, I know you are this guy. I'm like, we're just meeting for the first time, and I'm like, no, we just met twice. I'm like, I didn't see you long back, so how can you remember me? He's like, with her glasses. I'm like, sorry, I didn't recognize you. And then he's like, I'm this son, that son. He's like, I'm your father's this and that, this and that, this and that. I'm like, oh, you're so long connection, which I don't know. Which I don't know. And then he also laughed. He's like, okay, no problem with that. And it is really good. Like long-term relations are good. I'm coming close now. Like when I'm getting bigger, I can remember. Oh, you're that guy, right? From this guy, from that. Okay. Since like, for me, like, since like, I think so 2016 or 15. I was talking to them like they were like, "You remember me?" They said one thing. Do you remember me? I'm like, no. Explain how can we how we're related. So he's like, I'm your father's this this cousin. I'm like, I'll see you in front of me and then I can recognize you. So he came in front of me and I'm like, oh, you're that guy. There you go. So that's why you can say like long-term friends and long-term relatives all are connected. And so this is what video was today's, which was long-term, sorry, relatives, close, no, not close, relative plus friends. Okay, so this was the topic today, and I'm going to quit the topic because I think so it's time to end the vlog. Okay, what do we say when we say ending? Hala hala, do what you're going to do, but don't trouble your mother. Bye bye, meet you tomorrow, but yeah, remember, don't trouble your mother. Sorry about my burp. Subscribe here, watch the previous video here, all my links are here. Okay, and yeah, meet you tomorrow. And by the way, please do not forget to support me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. These three are main things which I use a lot, because these three are from like in my laptop. I don't use Snap. I use Snapchat when I was having the phone. If I get the phone, I'll get Snapchat and I'll put the Snapchat ID also. If I get the phone, okay. So bye bye. Meet you tomorrow for another epic vlog.